Konnichiwa, Dick Punchers and Dick Punchettes. We are children driving robots, and this is more Will I Rage Quit?
Which is no.
Probably not. Possibly. I don't know. This area is frustrating me a little bit.
Oh, come on.
Here's a habit you should get into. Oh, by the way, I'm McDan.
I'm Pliskin, but if you don't know that by now, then...
Yeah. Here's a habit you should get into. You see a chest? You fuck it up.
Except for Dark Souls 2, because if you do that, it turns into rubbish.
Well, Dark Souls 2 can entirely suck my nads.
Anyways, I was saying in the last episode that, like, the whole thing that pissed me off that people are doing. Like, if you're going to, whether it's books, comic books, or even, like, old movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you are going to be doing a thing based off of source material that already exists... It's fine to make your own stories within it, but don't do so for this. Don't do so while pissing all over the source material.
Right, and that is why you always whack them.
Well, you can tell if it's a mimic or not too.
True.
Like the biggest thing, and they kept this in Dark Souls 3, is look at the chain.
If it's pointing towards you, it's a mimic.
Yeah,
because it wants to eat you.
Pointing away from you, you're fine. Plus, eventually, you can see that mimics are actually breathing.
Really?
If you sit there way long enough, you can actually see the thing breathe.
That's really interesting.
Next mimic we find, get the Lloyd's Talisman out and throw it at it. I want to see if that's something that they only have in Dark Souls 3 or not, because I don't know for myself. In Dark Souls 3, if you take what it's called an Undead Hunter's Charm.
Oh, yeah. It prevents Estus recovery.
Yeah, but
when you use it on a mimic, it's just like...
Yeah, it opens up and lets you take the stuff. So, I want to see if...
I'm gonna, just for giggles and shits, because why not? Faith. Okay. And then we're gonna warp.
Yeah, let's go take the Firekeeper's soul. So yeah, it does that. It's actually really fun. And apparently, if you're looking for the symbol of Avarice, which is a really good thing for farming, for both souls and items, apparently by throwing the Lloyd's Talisman at him in Dark Souls 3, every time it does it, it also has an opportunity of giving up the soul of Avarice without even actually having to kill the mimic as well.
Nice. So, we reinforce the Estus flask.
Which is good. It means you have to use less. Plus, you have a humanity. I do. If you want to go burn out to get your humanity back, you can, or just save it.
Saving.
So you can eventually go and level up.
Yeah. Well, first I'm going to go to Undead Parish.
Yeah.
Get the covetous gold serpent ring. And free Logan.
Yes. I think technically I could just walk in because you already hit the boulder. You already managed... Yeah.
I think the wall regenerates.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't think it does. Maybe it does.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Well, I mean, if it does, you don't need the boulder to break the wall. You know that, right?
Yeah, but don't you need like a plus 10?
No. All you have to do is that guy that's sleeping there against the wall, get between him and the wall and aggro him. Mm-hmm. Keep your shield up. If he hits you and goes through you, he can actually knock the wall down for you.
Well, you know what? Let's do it just because I have to go up that way anyway to get to the covetous gold serpent ring.
Okay.
Is it gold or silver? I don't remember.
It's gold. Silver is for souls. Gold is for items.
Oh, son of a whore. Black.
Pancakes. Oh, also, other news. Again, this is probably a date because this actually came out today, I think. Apparently, Robert Downey Jr. just signed on to be in Homecoming.
Homecoming?
Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that. I also heard he's on board with an Iron Man 4 now, which he wasn't before.
Yeah, well, it's because he's feeling like he's getting... A, the character's starting to get worn out, and B, that he's getting too old.
Well, I think Civil War proved that that's not the case.
Well, I think he's realizing that there's still stories to be told with Tony Stark.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, I mean, I'm sorry, but after, like, Iron Man 3, that movie's storyline was just really shit. Again, shock value. Let's make one of the most important enemies to Tony Stark not exist. Like, you just can't do that. That's dumb. That's how you piss a lot of people off. In my personal opinion, like, I mean, there's a lot of bad comic book movies out there, like, just for the sake of being bad. Like, technically,
if they spent all the money that they spent trying to make a decent Fantastic Four movie, they could probably make an actual Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Like, Fantastic Four, they're just bad movies. Even though I actually really enjoy them because they're just that bad. Technically, the Ghost Rider films are bad movies. But in my personal opinion, Iron Man 3 is the worst of all.
Really?
Because it's not a bad movie.
I always thought...
But...
The Incredible Hulk was the worst.
Well, but yes and no.
Because not the Incredible Hulk, but Hulk.
Hulk, yes.
Yes
and no.
The Eric Bana one. That's one of... That's the only movie I've ever walked out of.
Because that movie's just bad. That's not like... it's not a... Okay. I guess, again, I'm going to have to define what I mean. A movie can be a good movie, but be bad for the sake of the story you're telling. Like, in my personal opinion, and again, I don't want to get into this because we've gone over this on video so many times. Star Wars Force Awakens is a good movie. I'm not going to deny that. I think it's a really, really good movie. But it is a bad Star Wars movie. Like, I don't think it's a good Star Wars movie. Iron Man 3, for the sake of a movie, it's very well... See, it is still good. It's a very well-directed movie.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you never pushed the thingy, though, so you'll have to keep an eye on that. Or just go and push it to make sure. Iron Man 3 is not a bad movie. In fact, I mean, the director is... Buddy Cop director, I can't remember his name, but, I mean, he does a lot of good movies. Was it a bad movie? No, it was not a bad movie. Was it a bad Iron Man movie? It's probably one of the most abysmal comic book movies in my personal opinion because it just basically says, again, here's your source material, who fucking cares? That in my mind is not good. You don't do that. Because not only are you pissing off a lot of people, but you're doing a disservice to the characters in your movie.
Is this a reference to the fact that the main villain wasn't actually the main villain? Like the fact that he was a hired actor?
Not only that, but there's other opportunities in that movie. Especially since, technically, even though they did not know at the time that they were going to get Spider-Man's rights back.
Okay.
You're going to want to move that boulder.
No, I'm not. It's going that way.
Okay. They could have hold off on telling the Iron Patriot story. Because, do you know who builds the Iron Patriot in the comics?
Who?
Osborn. Green Goblin.
Oh.
When he gets cured of the Green Goblin, he actually... Oh, okay, he's still alive. We're good. He decides that he wants to do good, right? So he builds an Iron Man suit and calls it the Iron Patriot. Iron Patriot then gets stolen by a mercenary and becomes a bad guy.
Okay.
They lost that opportunity because they wanted to make a political statement in Iron Man 3.
3? The Iron Patriot story started in Iron Man 2.
Oh, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
War Machine did. Iron Patriot was straight up Iron Man 3.
Oh, because they rebranded him.
Yes. I don't even know what the guy's name is because he really wasn't that good of a bad guy in my personal opinion. But the guy at the beginning of the movie, the one who made AIM, they had all the opportunity in the world to turn that guy into the MODOK.
Alright, this is nerve-wracking.
Yeah, you just follow it down.
I know.
And then, I know what you're doing now. You gotta let those boulders stack up and all that fun shit.
Now I run.
But anyways, they had all the opportunity in the world to make that guy MODOK. They even made references to his big brain. Because what is MODOK? He's just a big floating head. And technically, he is the one who created AIM. So, like, the opportunity was there, and at the beginning of the movie, when they referenced it, I'm just like, oh, they're going to do it. It's going to be awesome. Mm-hmm. We're going to get MODOK. We're going to get Fin Fang Foom. We're going to get Mandarin. This is going to be an awesome movie. For about the first half of the movie, until everything fell apart, because they decided shock value, and this is not the route we want to take.
See, you want to know what always bothered me about that movie? The whole point of the movie, supposedly, was going to be like, oh, what's the man without the suit? Does the man make the suit, or does the suit make the man? And then the end of the movie, he beats the villain and saves the day with, like, 40 suits.
Well, and that's the other thing, is it makes the question of, why is Tony Stark putting himself in harm's...
Oh shit.
Get the other side quick. Why is Tony Stark putting himself in harm's way?
Oh, balls.
It's fine.
Oh, fuck it. I got what I came for.
Yeah. Why is Tony Stark putting himself in harm's way when he could just send out all the suits to fight?
That is true.
So, like, that movie
Maybe because they're not capable of, like, critical decision-making? Maybe?
They have to explain a lot away. Like, honestly, all they had to do in that movie, and I don't know if I've said this, but you know how there's, like...
Well, I mean, look at Age of Ultron as an example. They had the Iron Legion, and the Iron Legion, the one guy hit him in the face with a fucking slushie, and he just stood there.
Yeah.
Like, their programming might not be...
That is true.
Well, it certainly isn't as sophisticated as Jarvis was.
Yeah. But...
So, what the hell was I doing? Oh, Duke's Archives.
Yeah. We got what we need. We can go and farm humanity now.
After I kill Seath.
Okay. What was I going to say? But you know how there's the YouTube channel of This Is How Movies Should Have Ended?
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, this is how Iron Man 3 should have ended. The dude's pile of ashes is sitting there. The real Mandarin comes on, reconstitutes the guy as MODOK, and says, you use my name, now it's my turn to use you. Cut. That's it.
That would have been cool.
That would have made that movie, like, alright. That would have put the last twist on it. That would have been like, yes, I'm excited for Iron Man 4 now. This movie wasn't a complete waste. But they didn't do that.
Alright, time to make a run I've made 1,000 times in PvP. I will go free Logan from downstairs, eventually.
Okay.
Should I? Actually, no, it doesn't really matter.
Again, for the sake of NPC quest lines, you can if you want.
Oh, fucking hell.
He's dead.
I probably should do that now then, huh? So he can go bahooties after I kill Seath.
Yeah. Well, you have to buy all the spells from him, too.
Well, I don't have to.
Oh. It doesn't matter. Yeah, let's go free him.
Oh, plus there's a Firekeeper soul in that cell.
Yes. Which, oh yeah, you did upgrade it. So yeah, it's almost midnight, so I'm gonna do the thing that I want to do.
What's that?
Well, I'll just wait.
What thing? You're not gonna tell me what the thing is until you do it?
Yeah. It's after 11 o'clock, right?
Okay.
What is today?
Today is...
Tuesday the 7th, right?
No, the 8th. Well, it's the 7th now. I think. Yeah.
Well, this is what I'm looking at.
Oh, that thing.
Yes, because, and again, well, let's just put this to bed now. What are both of us politically? Libertarians, right?
Libertarian.
In my personal opinion, Sanders is almost everything that goes against libertarians. In my personal opinion.
Agreed.
I want Sanders to be buried so politically that we never hear his name ever again. Because I just think that whatever holes he crawled out of this for this presidential election round, he just needs to go back into.
Agreed.
I'm hoping that he gets so embarrassed in California that that's what happens. Because he's actually hoping to win California. Or at least put up a fight in California.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, with 5% reporting, which is nothing, 5%.
Yeah.
Hillary is winning by 62%. So 62% of votes are going towards Hillary right now.
Okay.
Which means that tactically, I think Hillary can shore it up without the superdelegates. If she wins as much as she's winning. I didn't do the math, but I'm pretty sure if she wins 65% of the delegates, I think she wins it without the superdelegates.
Fuck you. Fuck you. God damn it. Fuck, now I'm going to have to fight them again. No, Homeward Bound.
Yeah. Because so far, the only one Sanders has won is North Dakota. That being said, I think Clinton is a human sack of shit, too.
Well, it's the choice between a giant douche and a turd sandwich.
No, we have a third option.
I'm talking about the two major parties.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have a third option, but you really think America's going to go for that?
I'm really hoping that
I'm just hoping we can get in the debate.
That's what I'm saying. I'm really hoping, I really hope that there's a petition out there that lets us, like, as the people say, we want to see Gary Johnson up there debating the other two.
Well, no. If he polls 15%, they're required by law to put him in the debate. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's fine. Heal up. Back up and heal quick before you go back in. Alright. Just know that your weapon technically has more space.
Or I could do this.
Or you can do that. Well, is it looking like he's going to win his home, it looks like. Like, it looks like he's probably going to get 15%, right?
Well, he just has to... That's polls by news outfits. He has to poll 15% in 4 polls or more. Humanity's sweet.
Cool.
He's actually currently got a lawsuit going.
Oh?
To be allowed in the debate. That's weird. I was always told that those two wouldn't aggro against you, no matter what.
Unless you attack them. Fireball has a spread.
Oh shit, I hit Logan.
Whoopsies. Well, you only hit him once, so you're good.
Yeah, he's not casting spells at me, so...
Yeah. Now you're gonna...
So much as breathe on me wrong, and I'll fuck you up.
Right. Well, I'm hoping that happens, because I'm hoping that the American people realizes that he's definitely the best option.
They won't.
Well, that's true. I know someone that is, like, super diehard Hillary, and I asked him, I was like, well, why do you like her? And he's like, well, I just like her. It's just like...
That's the worst reason.
But why do you like her?
Yeah.
Like...
Can I level up? Nope.
Nope. That stuff's what burns me up, is people who...
support politicians and don't even have any idea why.
Like, oh, I like their I like their policy, or like their personality.
Yeah, that's idiotic. Yep, there's Logan.
A lot of people, and this is even worse in my personal opinion. There are a bunch of kids that are just turning 18 and allowed to vote in this cycle, right? Mm-hmm. Who say, well, if Bernie doesn't win, we're going to vote for Trump just because I think it'd be hilarious to see Trump in his presidency.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
And that is absolutely terrifying. The fact that they're voting for someone just for the lulz is almost as bad than being uninformed completely.
That's why democracy fails. That's why we aren't a democracy. If you notice, the word democracy doesn't appear anywhere in the Bill of Rights,
no,
anywhere in the Constitution, or anywhere in the Declaration of Independence.
In my personal opinion,
we are a constitutional republic with democratically elected representatives, not a democracy.
And truly...
That's not an opinion. That's literally what the Constitution says.
And in my personal opinion, I don't think our political process is democratic either. Because if it was truly democratic, then
it would go off the popular vote rather than the electoral college.
Well, not only that, but our voice would be heard on who we want to represent ourselves. Mm-hmm. And several times that people they get quieted, like Gary Johnson. Like if he's not going to be
Ron
able to,
Paul.
Yeah. Like,
even as much as it burns me to say it, Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Burns me to say it.
Yeah. Like, if these people can't...
Humanity!
If these people can't debate in the general election, their voice can't be heard other than, like, just what they do themselves. Which, let's be real. If you're not going to debate on national television, yes, you might have a good social media pool, which is where Bernie Sanders is at because of the younger generation.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not on physical TV, which is where most of America is, because we still have a demographic that is still technically older, and where are they going to get their information? From the news. Television. Unless you're on a debate.
Well, that's why it's so exciting when Stossel had the libertarian debate a couple months ago.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But now we want to see a libertarian actually go up against Republicans and Democrats. Not just against their own kind.
Exactly.
But let's not talk about politics because that will bore people, and that's not what we're here to see. We're here to see
me slay a motherfucking dragon.
Yeah. And take out these clams. Clams!
Fucking clams! Have you been watching Game Grumps? They're doing a playthrough of Ocarina of Time, and...
Oh, God. I can't watch it. Aaron's so bad at that game, it's unwatchable.
Well, he doesn't use the shield at all.
Yeah.
And, like, no wonder he hates it. He sucks at it. But that's neither here nor there. What I was going to say, I forget exactly what it was. What the fuck was I going to say? I completely blanked. Oh, when he had, like, the hardest time ever with the clams in the water temple.
Oh, yeah. I did see that part because someone told me I had to because they said it was hilarious.
It's pretty hilarious. So I was kind of channeling him there when I went, fucking clams!
Yeah.
Because these are legitimate... Oh, fuck my life.
Just don't get greedy. Just one hit, back off, because...
These are legitimately the most annoying enemies in this game, with the possible exception of the Archers of Discouragement.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, I thought you got both of them. Now you did.
Yeah, you're stuck. Oh, maybe you're not. Oh, Jesus.
Also, I do like the fact that, like, when they die, their mouths open up, because, like, that's what clams do in real life. When they die,
really,
they pop open. Like, I mean, that's how you can tell whether a clam is good before you eat it or not, or before you cook it.
Ah.
Because if a clam's mouth is popped open, its shells are popped open, that means it's already dead. Because the way you cook clams, like most seafood, is you have to cook it while it's still alive. Because otherwise, its body juices gets within the meat and poisons everything for human consumption.
Alright, you want to see me cheese the shit out of Seat the Scaleless?
Yes, cheese away.
Alright. Now, my lower, so I don't know if it'll work as well.
Well, if it doesn't, just smack him the rest of the way. You have a sword for a reason.
Because you made me. That's why I have a sword.
But anyways, yes. So that's how you tell if clams are good or not before you cook them. Is if their mouth's open, that means that they're dead. So that's a nice little touch there that the clams are all like have their mouth popped.
Huh.
When they die.
Very cool. By the way, you know why Seath is blind? Look at him. He literally has no eyes. You ever notice that?
Yeah. It's because he sees with the Force.
Alright, now I bait him over here. Wait until he gets nice
stuck
and close.
I was going to say, I think he's stuck on
Power within. Switch to Great Fireball. Roll.
Well, it's doing pretty good. And Steve goes down like a punk. Yeah.
Pretty badass, huh?
I still wish you would have at least hit him once with the sword to see how much damage the sword does.
Oh.
Then again, at this point, before I even fight any of the Great Souls, I usually go and level up my sword all the way.
Gotcha.
Because, like I said, after that, like, it does uber amounts of damage.
Alright, well, we're going to finish off Logan's storyline here.
And then next episode, we'll go deal with the Chaos thing and all that fun shit. And go take on the Bed of Chaos.
Hooray!
Because fun. Like
Yeah.
I said, we're either going to probably get to the last boss of the game tonight or beat it. Because we're going to coast.
Well, we can't go too late. I've got a chemistry exam tomorrow.
Oh, I know. I don't plan on going too late either because I do have stuff I got to do when I get home.
Oh shit! You do need to buy all the spells. Well, fuck that.
Well, no. How many? You got 110,000 souls. Just pop his menu and look how many you have to buy.
Oh, all right.
6.
Fucking all of them.
Yeah, but I think you have enough souls. I could be wrong.
Nope.
Oh, you have to have 80,000. How hard is that going to be to get real quick?
True. I don't even know why we're finishing his storyline. I'm not going to be able to use any of his shit.
No, but still, it's for the sake of his story.
He is my favorite character.
I still say Solaire's my favorite.
Oh, of course, you're a melee guy. I'm a magic guy.
Yeah. But praise the sun.
There are no gods, no transcendence. Just power.
Well, actually, that's kind of the point of Dark Souls 3, is that the last living god dies. So there is only man and darkness.
Well, if you talk to Griggs of Vinheim about Logan, that's literally what he says.
Yeah.
Is Logan believes there are no gods, no transcendence. Just power, and those with the intelligence to use it. And that might be why I like sorcery so much, because that's actually what I believe in real life.
Yeah.
And I mean, I am going to school for physics, and how do you get better at magic? You level up intelligence.
Yeah.
And I don't know if...
I think you have to exhaust the actual...
Well, you don't have to... No,
Yeah.
There he goes. Now we'll leave,
Yep.
and we'll come back, and he'll be all crazy.
Well, no, you have to go to the first spot you fought Seath.
Yeah, well, he won't be there anymore. He'll be... Excuse me. Up in the first place.
Yeah, yeah.
Where
That's
we
what I
fought
mean.
Seath, and he'll be behooties.
Yeah.
He'll be naked,
And
except
you-
for his hat.
And then you can get his big floppy hat, which is hilarious.
Dude, I want that thing, like, in real life.
The big floppy hat.
Yeah. Like, I actually considered buying a wizard hat just because I like the idea of being able to wear it and not being able to see or hear anybody around me.
Yeah.
Because you know me, I'm not antisocial. I'm selectively social.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
Plus, how cool would it be to just be the guy wearing a wizard hat IRL?
Yeah.
Dude, I'd get so many funny looks on campus. I don't even care, though. I'm going to be a physicist, and that's about the closest thing to a wizard you can be in real life.
You know what I kind of want to see?
What's that?
I want to see someone go on campus dressed as Vermin Supreme.
With the boot on his head?
Yeah. I think that'd be hilarious.
My favorite meme that I've seen this election cycle was it had a picture of Vermin Supreme sitting there with the boot on his head, and the caption just said, "This is what Bernie Sanders looks like to sane people."
Yeah.
Did I do this right?
You have to just go back to the original area.
I don't think I did that right. I didn't do that right. That's okay.
Well, would it be faster just to go to Anne Orlando since the pigs are gone? And just run it?
No. No, it would not.
Again, it's been forever, so I don't know which is the faster route.
It would not if I just make a run for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to go on the next episode after we clean this up is we're going to go and get that coal.
Oh, shit.
And upgrade our sword the rest of the way.
Where the fuck did you all come from?
Well, they were chasing you from down below.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll go take on the Bed of Chaos and all that fun shit.
See, because right here is the elevator to it.
Yeah.
Dude, I know the Duke's archives like the back of my hand. Because this is like the critical area for Magic builds.
Yeah.
Number one. And number two, because I PvP here all the time. That's how I know that Seath strategy.
Well, yeah.
You know what the problem is, though? There's no way to communicate with people you're co-oping with mid-battle. So they're always just like running up to him like, yeah, flailing at him impotently with their weapons.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you idiots. Do you want him to lash around with his fucking tails? Because that's how you get him to lash around with his fucking tails.
Since you didn't fight Seath with your sword, try at least once fighting Logan with your sword.
Oh, God, why?
Because I want you to fight a magic person with your sword.
Why? To prove that melee's better than magic?
No, just because it's fun to dodge all this magic. Just to dodge around.
Well, I'm not using magic. I'm using pyromancy.
Well, no, to dodge around his magic.
Oh, yeah. So much fun.
Well, except for you timed it wrong. Heal. And he's dead.
So yeah, that was Logan all naked and shit.
And his big hat.
I love his big hat.
And I think you have to open up the chest yet. It's so stupid.
It's so cool. It's so cool. I love it. I love it. You know what my favorite thing about it is? You spin me right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby. Round, 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 round. Alright, that's enough of that.
So yeah, get the chest and get the fuck out. We'll go back to Firelink quick.
Large magic ember.
Bone out. And then, like I said, we'll go down to get the coal, fight Magic Butt Stomper, and then we'll go do Bed of Chaos.
But we'll have to do that next time on Will I Rage Quit?
Yep.
So sayonara, Dick Punchers and Dick Punchettes.